Proselytization. 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 It's a first line day. You'd think it was a third line day. It's a first line day in a new gate, gate 23, the gate of assimilation. And the first line is called that P word that I was just trying to say. Above the lines, it says, amorality, that all things have their place within the diversity. You just have to be able to explain what you know. This is the whole thing about individuality. It means nothing if you can't explain it correctly and get it out there. So this is a first line with a name, an unpronounceable name, that we might more associate with the fourth line, because another word for proselytizing is preaching or evangelizing. And I'll be using either of these words from now on. And the fourth line, of course, is the missionary. But we have it here in the first line. This is the 23. It's a throat gate and it has the voice of I know or I don't know. But it's also saying, I know, now you must know. I know and you should know what I know. And it will be so much better for you when you know what I know. There's a lifetime learning, and it says the attempt to undermine one set of values for another. The exaltation is the sage who, in the extreme, can defend evil as part of the greater good. I think my door's trying to open. The powerful expression of an insight which will undermine established values. This is the foundation of the hexagram. It's the foundation of mutative knowing. This is the wise one who, in extremes, can even defend evil. You know, this is what the entire hexagram is founded on. In the detriment, we have the missionary whose very light will bring darkness, the powerful expression of an insight which will produce negative effects. Everything is necessary in the totality, Ra tells us. Whenever you look at the foundation of any hexagram, you will see that there is a basic binary there. And in order for the totality of the hexagram to be expressed, both of those aspects of the binary have to be lived out purely for what they are. So we have I know and you don't, as well as I know and I can help you. The transit, grounding gate 23 is gate 43. Okay, so this is giving us the channel of structuring because it's the harmonic to gate 23, as well as the opposition in the wheel. And line 1 is called patience. Thank you. A word I can pronounce. This is a projected channel. You know, projectors need a lot of patience. They're always waiting for something, recognition, a good invitation, perhaps their wave. It's not a bad thing, perhaps, to have a bit of patience before expressing our powerful insights. What do you think? We know that individuals can be seen as freaks or geniuses by others. We know they can have some anxiety about being rejected because of their difference and because of their unique insights. Patience can really help to smooth the way, so that if you have this channel, you will be expressing yourself to people who have invited you, people who will be more willing to hear what it is that you have to say, who are maybe less likely to reject you for your difference, and who will be open to the restructuring that you offer. In other weather, we currently have 2 transit channels. We have this 4323, of course, and we have the 5125, which we've had for a little while, but the nodes are shifting tomorrow, and that will change things within the 5125. I will report on that in tomorrow's weather. So the moon is hanging out in the throat gates today. It's just about gone into gate 16, went in at 10:03 this morning, BST. This is the gate of skills, the great art of enriching life by the harmonic channeling of energy. Okay, this is the throat gate that recognizes the dedication and the consistent effort that is necessary to master a specific skill. It needs to be strongly identified with its chosen skill in order to undertake the process of constant repetition. Not everybody can do that. You need to have the way of mastering that in order to really dig into it. It's the voice that says, I identify. And sometimes that can be a bit confusing because it's not a G center gate. but it is identifying with what it's mastering, because that's really part of the process. If you don't identify with it, then you're never really going to take it on board and do anything with it. I was going to tell you a story then, but I'll save it for another time. The moon goes into gate 35 at 1939. This is the gate of change. And the focus here is on having new experiences, lots of new experiences without thinking of the consequences. Always on the lookout for the next thing, without time to breathe between one experience ending and another one beginning. This is not about lasting satisfaction, but collecting experiences from which to learn. It can have a restless feel to it. There can be maybe a bit of boredom here, but maybe that's the experience. The point between experiences where it feels like nothing is happening, that's also an experience of a sort. And the final moon gate until our next weather report is 45, and we go into 45 with the moon at 5:21, bringing the focus to the gate of the gatherer, the gate of the ruler, the archetypal leader, gathering resources and guiding others to manifest what is needed for survival and prosperity without sacrificing one's own interests. There can be a strong focus on education in this gate. A healthy tribe is a well-educated tribe, and this is a tribal gate. So this is the gate that doesn't buy their people fish. It teaches them how to fish. So whilst we have this 43-23 transit, I invite you to explore a few things. Explore whether you are speaking without an invitation, perhaps, or whether you feel any pressure to share your unique insights. If you don't usually have ajna or throat definition, how does it feel to you? Are you able to feel the difference? And please, there's absolutely no pressure to feel a difference. There's no right way to experience the transits. If you don't feel anything, then that is your experience. And it's every bit as valid as someone who is up close and personal with everything that's going on. If there is such a person, I haven't met them, but some people are very sensitive to the transits. I have to say I'm not. I'm really not. There are some that I feel very deeply and some that just I'm not even aware that they're happening. So no pressure. If you have a comment on this transit or any other transit, then please do leave me a comment, and I look forward to reading them. It's I don't know, just it's nice to share. Obviously, sharing is caring. I'm going now. Goodbye. I will see you tomorrow. Go gently.